I have a sad event to announce. And I got some real bad news. I hate Cindy Bullens because of a horrible surgery and transition that killed the special female gender of Miss Cindy Bullens, who was a female pop rock star of the 70s and 80s, who made hits such as Your Survivor, High School History, Anxious Heart, and all that stuff. The reason why I'm crying is because I am not happy about the transition of Mr. Cindy Bullens. After shedding off the female image, that's pure sad news. That's why I'm not happy about Mr. Cindy Bullens, the trans man I'm not crazy about. I can't go out to the record store and buy his first album called Cindy Bullens, which will be released in the month of September this year. And I'm also deeply saddened about the passing of the female gender of a woman, the queen of pop and rock, named Miss Cindy Bullens. That's why nobody saved her music from the earlier years from going down the drain. Nobody played her hits such as Too Close to Home, Steal the Night, Breaking the Chain, Trust Me, High School History, Survivor, and Anxious Heart. And then all of a sudden, her earlier material disappeared when the auto-tune music ate up her good stuff from years ago, since the 70s and the 80s. That's why I miss the female gender of Miss Cindy Bullens that used to be so special from years ago. If you look at Cindy Bullens now, who had a one-man show called Somewhere Between Not an Ordinary Life, it doesn't teach me the importance of being a woman. That's why nobody saved the legacy of Miss Cindy Bullens as the precious lady who wouldn't change her sex until the day the female gender of Miss Cindy Bullens passed away from the transition and the surgery when emerged a new guy named Mr. Cindy Bullens that I am not happy about. So anyway, let's turn back the hands of time to playing a song by Miss Cindy Bullens that I am interested in, and it's entitled Trust Me.
I don't know, maybe she had it once. Lost him or her. She probably had a rotten childhood, doesn't it always start there?
Well, who hasn't? I'm sick and tired of making excuses for Raven.
I don't know. I wonder whether I've been handling this whole thing wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, I wonder if I wouldn't have been more of a help to Logan if I had changed my attitude towards Raven. You know, been more understanding, more patient. Let her be my friend.
I don't think it would have done any good.
Well, you know something? I'm going to make the attempt.
April, it's a waste of time.
The trial is too close, and Logan's position is too bad. Something has to be done. I'm going to try to see her. Try to talk to her like a person.
Well, I'm sure Logan would appreciate that, but I think it's a lost cause.
Well, I've got to try. Got to try for Logan's sake. Heaven knows he's helped me so much.
Yeah, he has.
Mrs. Scott, I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry I was late.
No, that's all right. How is Emily?
Well, she's just the same.
Oh.
I'll just leave you two alone.
What do you have to lose by a postponement? You have everything to gain if I decide not to fight for custody.
You know, there are times when I wish I could read your mind. Right now, for instance, I'd sure like to know what's behind this little ploy.
It is not a ploy. It is a perfectly legitimate request. I told you I've changed my mind, and I don't think I can handle Jamie anymore. I think it would be better off with his father. What's the matter? Don't you want him anymore?
Of course I do. I thought you wanted him too. You've been behaving to everybody as if he was the most important thing in your life, though God knows why.
Well, now that the trial is just a few days away, I have a few doubts.
Doubts? Raven, one thing you've never had is doubts. You always know what you want.
I wish that were true.
Come on, what's up your sleeve, huh? You can tell me. What's behind all this?
I need some more time.
Time to do what and to whom?
You a drink, Chris?
Thank you.
Look more tea.
Your lawyer know about this little request for a postponement?
No, my lawyer does not know. I came to you first. What's the matter? Why can't you trust me just a little bit?
Because every time I trust you a little bit, it turns out to be a big mistake.
Don't tell me you're in the mood for this custody trial, because I won't believe it now that Draper has come back.
Let's just stick to the subject of Jamie and the custody suit, shall we?
Tell me something, Logan. Don't you think you would be a lot better off if you just went to Draper and were honest with him about what happened between you and April? I mean, he might be upset at first, but eventually he would understand that she was a widow and she didn't know he was going to come back.
I'll talk to you later about this postponement. I think I'd better give it a little thought. Alone.
Who's been telling you these things? Don't you know it's not true? You believe those crazy guys, they deceive you with their lies. They make you believe what they want you to. Ooh, darling.
I'm sorry. I just,
What's the matter? My sweet little princess have a nightmare?
I keep seeing Orpheus.
You still worried about that bone?
Yes, I am. I have never been so scared in my entire life. He is a maniac, and he's after us. He's after you.
Look, baby, you don't have anything to worry about. Now, didn't I prove to you that I can take care of myself? And you.
I'll never forget what you did for me last night.
I was in the mood for a swim anyway.
But I also can't forget what we took from that boat. Those tattoos mean trouble. 4 people have been killed because of them. I've seen how Orpheus works. You would think nothing of killing us too.
I know where this is leading.
Well, you said you wanted to sleep on it. You promised that you would think about giving Roman those photos.
And I kept my promise. I thought about
And?
it. I can't do it.
Why not?
Because the ISA cannot handle Orpheus.
Oh, please, just trust Roman.
I trusted Roman. What did it get us? You got kidnapped, didn't you? I'm going to handle those tattoos and Orpheus my own way.
Steve, listen to me. You could die because of those tattoos. And Marlena could too. You just have to trust Roman. Just give him the photos.